what are the specific and most common strategies that you've applied to overcome, these soul-sucking workplace cultures? What have you done? What are the changes that you've employed, basically?
Well, for sure, ultimately, you want to start with the senior leadership team, right?
Okay.
So much starts at the top. Now, I have seen examples of culture change that was driven from the bottom, that was very much driven from the employees. But let's
Mhm.
be realistic. Let's be honest. I mean, most of the time, it has to start at the top. You need
Of
to get
course.
support. You need to get buy-in. You need to create culture champions at that
Mhm.
leadership level. So it
Mhm.
starts by identifying what are the gaps in your culture? Where do you want your culture to get to, and what's not working for you in your culture?
Right.
What are some of the red
Mhm.
flags? And so
Mhm.
walking through some questions like, what are some of the unwritten rules
Right.
that employees are using to guide their behaviors right now? Every workplace has unwritten rules, right? And this is what your
Yeah.
real culture is all about. Having these conversations around, what are your veterans telling your new employees when they
Mhm.
arrive on your job? The end of the first week, everybody goes for a coffee, you go for a beer, you talk about
Yep.
work, and then the
Mhm.
veterans pull out a pipe and they start saying, "Oh, kid, I've seen stuff
Mhm.
around here," right? And they're talking about what your real workplace culture is like. So you've got to have these really honest conversations about what the current state of your culture is and where
Mhm.
you want it to go and how you're going to measure it. And then it's a matter of infusing every strategy and making sure your strategy is interlocked with your culture as well. So
Mhm.
making sure that you are, from this point on, hiring with your culture in mind.
Precisely.
Hiring people that are going to grow your culture, not just be a culture fit for you, be a culture fit, but also who are going to actually move your culture in the right direction where you want to move it. I talk about the importance of making sure that you communicate your cultural values relentlessly, that you bring your values to life